We will finish it maybe in this week with big surprise.
Known to go the distance, known to be able to give people good rounds, well, win fights now. Obviously, he's coming off a career win with Ivan Ditchko. So yeah, it's just it seems like the perfect.
Competitive fights. I mean, this is a concept from years ago that we put together, Magnificent Seven, and it works. And these are really, really good quality fights.
Turki Alalshikh cancels Moses Itauma fight live and signs Daniel Dubois for massive clash. In a stunning twist, Turki Alalshikh has scrapped the planned bout with Jermaine Franklin, and now Moses Itauma will face Daniel Dubois instead. This sudden shakeup has the boxing world buzzing and sets the stage for a thrilling heavyweight showdown.
To say that, we know that you are all about making the best fights possible.
If they accept, we will do it.
Liam Goff's update confirms Moses Itauma is set to face a new opponent as his return date gets pushed back. This change puts a spotlight on Moses Itauma's readiness and shows that stepping into a fight against Daniel Dubois will be a true test of his skill and composure. The way Moses Itauma adapts to this challenge will define his next chapter in the heavyweight division and prove why he's considered one of the most exciting prospects in the sport right now.
And being the word, they are very, very good. It says here, Moses Itauma set to face ex-Anthony Joshua opponent as his return date gets pushed back. So, it says Moses Itauma.
Dev Sani explains why this fight is the perfect test for Moses Itauma. Everyone wonders how he will handle rounds beyond 6, as he's mostly knocked opponents out early. Facing Daniel Dubois is a real challenge that will show if Moses Itauma can adapt, maintain his composure, and prove he can handle a bigger, more experienced opponent. This matchup could reveal the next level of his skill and solidify his place as a rising force in the heavyweight division.
This just feels like the perfect fight for Moses Itauma. Everyone's been saying the same thing after his fights. How are we going to get this guy rounds? If Moses Itauma hears ding ding, round 7, what happens? What's he going to be like? We don't know yet. We've only seen Moses Itauma go 6 rounds. Twice. That's it. Everyone else, he just knocks people out. So this was perfect because you look out there at the heavyweights and there's always been those stalwarts who can take prospects the distance.
Frank Warren highlights that this is more than just another fight for Moses Itauma. It's a proper test that will challenge his skills and adaptability. Fans are curious to see if Moses can handle a tough opponent like Daniel Dubois and come out on top. The card is stacked, the stakes are high, and this fight could define Moses Itauma's place among the elite heavyweights. His movement, power, and composure will all be tested in a big way.
It's going to be a good fight. I think, with Moses and him, I think it's going to be a good fight, and I think it's a good test for Moses.
Yeah.
And then there's a great...
Joe Rogan emphasizes that Moses Itauma is stepping up to a whole new level. His movement, angles, and boxing IQ are going to make Daniel Dubois struggle in the ring. This fight is a showcase of how refined Moses Itauma has become, and fans should expect him to dominate with precision, using his intelligence and skill to control the pace and distance. It's a real statement fight that proves Moses Itauma is no ordinary heavyweight.
So he's got just unbelievable movement, his angles, the way he boxes, his fucking feints and movement, total next level.
Moses Itauma is confident and determined to prove himself. He believes he can handle challenges that others might struggle with, and has already contributed so much to the sport. Facing Daniel Dubois is just another opportunity to show his talent, power, and composure in the ring. This fight will demonstrate whether he can overcome a tough, hungry opponent and cement his reputation as one of the most skilled and promising heavyweights of his generation.
Of course, I want to prove it to myself, yes, but I've proved it to myself countless of times in the gym. I just haven't done it under the lights. We'll get there. We'll get there. The way I see it is, I don't think I don't think that, like, I can't see myself, like, I see all these other guys going into deep waters and like coming out on the other side, and I'm like, there's no way that I won't be able to do that. I'm just like, I just feel like I've done so much more for this sport and in this sport. I've charged a lot to the game, so I think I'll be right.
Derek Chisora is clear that Daniel Dubois faces a huge challenge against Moses Itauma. At only 24, Moses Itauma's skill, training, and composure make him a nearly unbeatable opponent. This fight is shaping up to be a clash of young talent versus seasoned technique, and Moses Itauma looks ready to dominate, proving why so many believe he is one of the most promising heavyweights in the world today. Daniel Dubois will have to bring everything he has to stand a chance.
A guy who's 24 years old, who's got his always faculties right, getting trained by one of the best trainers in the United Kingdom, and then mate, it's like you got more chance of winning the lottery than you beating that Moses Itauma. Let's be honest about it.
Moses Itauma shows that his heart is as strong as his fists. He understands the responsibility that comes with success and wants to give back to those who need it most. His humility and respect for his team highlight his maturity despite being young. This fight is not just about victory in the ring, but also about showing leadership and proving he can rise under pressure. Moses Itauma is ready to take on Daniel Dubois with skill, strategy, and a level-headed mindset that sets him apart from other heavyweights.
When you have a bit of success, or where you are successful, I feel like it's always right to give back, and especially give it to the people that need it. So when it comes to like this side of life, man, I'm all here for it.
Frank, great to have your star man supporting this cause.
He is, and he is, star man.
Frank Warren is praising Moses Itauma's composure and poise in the ring. At only 20, he has shown incredible heart and professionalism against tough opponents. His ability to recover and maintain focus under pressure sets him apart as a young star. Moses Itauma is not just a heavy puncher, but a calculated and exciting fighter who is ready to challenge Daniel Dubois with skill, resilience, and intelligence. His talent and mindset make him a formidable opponent in any heavyweight showdown.
And he's only 20 years of age, and I mean, you look at his composure, you look at the way he goes about his business and what he did up in Glasgow, it was phenomenal. Against a competitor, a guy come to fight, he got up the floor, showed a lot of heart, but the way he went about his business for me, he's a very, very exciting fighter, and he's a monster. He's a young man, but he's a bloody monster.
Adam Smith points out that Moses Itauma has the potential to beat almost any heavyweight in the world. While he may not yet be ready for the absolute elite, his talent, speed, and ring intelligence make him a future star. Daniel Dubois will face a fighter who is sharp, quick, and highly adaptable. Moses Itauma's confidence and skill are evident, and this fight is a critical opportunity for him to prove he can handle top-level opponents while continuing his rise in the heavyweight division.
When is he ready? I think he could beat most heavyweights in the world, with the exception possibly of Usyk and maybe Dubois, possibly AJ. The top 3 or 4, he's not ready for them yet.
Peter Fury highlights that Moses Itauma is a big, strong fighter with impressive power and boxing skill. He will face a young, dangerous opponent who is fast, sharp, and deadly with angles. Moses Itauma's experience and ability to adapt in the ring will be critical to countering these threats. This fight will be a real test of his strategy, timing, and resilience. Fans should expect a tactical showdown where Moses Itauma's intelligence, movement, and knockout power are all on display against a hungry and untested heavyweight.
Look, it's a good fight to make. Dillian Whyte's got the experience. He's also, he can punch, he's strong, he's a big unit, but can he negate the speed, the power and the ferocity of this young heavyweight coming? And he gives angles, he's a good boxer as well. So that's the thing. You've got experience against somebody who's up and coming that hasn't been tested yet because he's so sharp, so deadly with his punches.
Spencer Oliver is confident that Moses Itauma will dominate and prove his true talent. He believes Moses Itauma will win in style, showing why he is considered a future world champion. This fight against Daniel Dubois is a crucial step in solidifying his reputation. Moses Itauma's combination of power, speed, technique, and composure makes him a complete fighter. The way he controls the ring and handles pressure will show the world why he is one of the most exciting prospects in heavyweight boxing today.
Because he knows it's last chance saloon for him. He needs the victory here. So, look, we find out just how good Moses Itauma is, I think, on the 16th of August when he boxes Dillian Whyte, because I think he wins it and wins it in style. But everyone they put in front of him so far is just dismantled. I think this kid's going to go on and win a world.
Daniel Dubois comes across as aggressive and frustrated. He is trying to prove he is willing to fight anyone, but his words also show desperation to regain respect. Against Moses Itauma, this attitude could backfire because Moses is calm, precise, and highly skilled. Dubois may have power, but lacks the ring IQ and patience that Moses brings. This fight is not just about throwing punches, but outthinking and outmaneuvering your opponent. Moses Itauma's ability to maintain composure and adapt will make him extremely dangerous. Dubois has to respect the challenge or risk being dismantled by a smart, hungry fighter who is ready to make a statement.
I heard a lot of people saying that after the Parker thing that I'm ducking people, but right now I just want to deck someone.
So you'll have any one of those names right now.
Hey?
I said you'll have any of those names right now.
Eddie Hearn underlines that Moses Itauma is only 20, yet already has the mindset and skills to face a serious test. His team knows what they're doing and is carefully guiding his career. This shows Moses is disciplined, mature beyond his age, and well prepared for Daniel Dubois. Dubois may rely on brute force, but Moses Itauma combines intelligence, agility, and precise timing. Every punch, movement, and adjustment will be calculated. Moses will exploit Dubois' advantage, mistakes while conserving energy and maintaining control. This fight is about brains and brawn, but Moses Itauma's preparation and calm confidence give him a clear edge over a less composed opponent.
Or he might knock him out, I don't know. But personally, at 20, you know, you got to get it right. And Frank, like I said, Frank knows what he's doing. And I think I'd be very surprised if they took that kind of test. Yeah.
Adam Smith is explaining why Moses Itauma is such a dangerous fighter. His footwork, distance control, and speed make him almost untouchable. Opponents like Daniel Dubois will struggle to land clean shots because Moses Itauma forces mistakes. He punishes aggression with counterpunches and dominates exchanges with timing and movement. This makes him a puzzle for any heavyweight trying to impose power without thinking. Moses Itauma's intelligence in the ring is as lethal as his punches. Dubois will have to adapt or be outclassed entirely. This is not just a fight, but a demonstration of mastery, patience, and tactical brilliance from one of the most promising young heavyweights in the world today.
The problem with Moses is that his feet and his distance and his range is so good and he's so quick that if you commit to the punches, you're going to get countered. And if you don't, you're going to get backed up and taken out. So it's a real puzzle. There's not many heavyweights that are southpaws. Obviously, Alexander Usyk is, but he's moved up into that domain.
Johnny Nelson highlights the vulnerabilities of Daniel Dubois. When faced with a sharp, experienced opponent, Dubois can be dismantled, losing his confidence, jab, and movement. Moses Itauma is fully capable of exploiting these weaknesses with his intelligence, speed, and precision. By controlling distance and timing, Moses can systematically take Dubois apart. Dubois' reliance on raw power is not enough against a boxer who mixes strategy and athleticism. This fight could end early if Moses Itauma executes his plan perfectly. Every round will test Dubois mentally and physically, and Moses' patience and ring IQ may turn this bout into a masterclass for the young rising star.
What he did to Daniel, it took away everything, all his attributes. He took away his jab, took away his power, took away his movement, took away his confidence, to the point where Daniel was putting his backside on the floor thinking, wow, you know, we're only in round 5 here and I'm getting chopped up. And this guy, Usyk.
Duke McKenzie emphasizes the massive hype surrounding Moses Itauma versus Daniel Dubois. This fight is capturing attention across generations because Moses represents skill, youth, and potential, while Dubois is seen as the brute power opponent. The excitement is not just for entertainment, but to witness a clash of styles, strategy, and heart. Moses Itauma has the tools to impress every fan and demonstrate why he is a future champion. His speed, accuracy, and ring awareness make him dangerous. Dubois will have to withstand pressure and adapt fast, or risk being outclassed. This fight is a real spectacle that shows why Moses is the fighter to watch.
Let's get that right. However, the intrigue that surrounds this fight, I've got young kids in my gym that are going to be tuning into this
Three
fight.
generations are going to watch it, aren't they? That's what's great.
To me, they're so excited about it.
The final showdown between Moses Itauma and Daniel Dubois is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing heavyweight contests in recent memory. Moses brings youth, speed, precision, and tactical brilliance to the ring, while Dubois relies heavily on power and aggression. If Moses executes his game plan, he could systematically dismantle Dubois, exploiting every mistake and exposing weaknesses in movement, timing, and defense. Dubois, on the other hand, must adapt quickly or risk being outclassed both physically and mentally. This fight is not just about brute strength, but about intelligence, patience, and ring craft. If Moses Itauma pulls off the upset, it will be a statement performance, solidifying him as a rising star in the heavyweight division. If Dubois wins, it restores his reputation and proves he can overcome highly skilled opposition. Are you backing Moses Itauma to outsmart and outclass Daniel Dubois? Or do you think Dubois will shock the world with raw power? Drop your thoughts.